everyone, it's Silva and Matt and Kaylee and today we are in Bath, Maine, hiking. It's just a little trail, the Seawall Trail. We had some things we had to do in the area and we thought we'd hike this little quick trail, and I'm going to answer your questions from the Q&A video. Now that we made it to the ocean outlook, Kaylee's going to help me read the questions, and I'll give you some answers.
Nobo. Through hike or section? Billy B.
Alright, so I'm going to be going Nobo, and it's kind of a modified flip-flop. So I'll be heading Nobo, but I'm not starting in Georgia, and once I hit Katahdin, I will then decide if I want to keep it as a lash, which is a long section hike, or flip back down and redo the 657 miles I already did.
Will you be picking up on the mile you stopped or starting over? Christy J.
So I will be picking up where I left off at Peters Mountain Trailhead, mile 657, and heading north to Katahdin, and then decide from there if I want to make it a through hike or if I'm happy doing it in two big sections. If I make it a through hike, I will flip back down again to Peters Mountain Trailhead and do it going Sobo, so that I'll kind of have a different perspective for those 657 miles.
Will Matt be able to meet you at any point along the trail, possibly hike with you a bit? Julie H.
Hopefully. That's kind of unknown at this time. Matt doesn't have a lot of vacation time in his current position, so it'll be great as I get closer if he is able to flip down and do, even just a few days with me or a week. It's kind of up in the air right now. We're waiting to see how much vacation time he accrues and if that's going to be possible. But it would be great if he could.
What is the plan when caught in a storm miles away from anything? D.O. Connell.
So I did get caught in quite a few storms when I was on the trail last time, and pretty much you either have to keep hiking through it. There was a few times where I got caught in a thunder and lightning storm and had to hightail it out of there as fast as I could, and then set up your tent and hunker down until the storm passed, or for the night, depending. If you can make it to a shelter, that's even better. Then you don't have to stay in the soaking wet rain. I started early last time, February 20th, so there was quite a bit of bad weather. The Smokies were really unpleasant weather, very cold, wet, walking through ice up to my ankles, ice water up to my ankles, and then we just cut our days short and stayed in the shelter to warm up. Sometimes there was also a hurricane warning at one point, so we got off the trail into town and waited that out for, I think it was 2 days. So either getting to a place where we can hunker down, or I can hunker down, or getting off the trail if it's severe enough.
Do you have any concerns about hiking the Mahoosuc range, specifically the Notch? It was definitely one of the hardest parts for us. I recommend slack packing it. Mocha.
All right, so Mocha, I wasn't too worried until you said that, but not particularly. I do like your idea of slack packing. I've done, I almost did that section this past year by accident because I went the wrong way when I was doing the Grafton Notch Loop Trail, but I am actually kind of looking forward to that section, and I know it's really challenging, but I'm kind of excited about it. It's a section I've always wanted to do. I may feel differently when I'm there, but hopefully not, so I'm actually pretty excited about it.
What are you bringing for snacks and meals? Karen S.
Alright, so if you don't know yet, or if you've watched quite a few of my videos, I am vegan or plant-based, however you want to say it. So it is sometimes a little trickier in towns to resupply, but I was able to do it last time without too many issues. So I did make a quick little list of some of the things that I'll be bringing, but I do plan to make a video that includes more details about my food and some resupply things later on before I leave. So some of the things I'll be bringing is TVP, textured vegetable protein. It's very lightweight, it has a lot of protein, and I can add it to my ramen or pasta or noodles or anything like that, and it kind of just takes on the flavor of what you're eating, but it all gives you some more protein. I'm also going to be taking some soy curls if I can find them. Last time I couldn't find them, but again, it's something very lightweight and it adds more protein to your meals. I will take a few backpacking meals. They are expensive and harder to find and resupply the vegan version, but I'm gonna start out with a few, and I may have some that Matt can send me. Outdoor Herbivore was one of my favorites. Good to go. And Right on Track just sent me a meal to try, free to try and review, and I might, depending on how that goes, I may buy some more from them. And Leafside has some meals that I'm interested in trying before I head out. Some of the other things that I took last time that I resupplied with was stuffing. I really like the Pepperidge Farm dried stuffing, and I would mix things into it like potato flakes, or sometimes I mixed craisins in. A lot of carbs, not too much protein, but I could add in the TVP or the soy curls. Lots and lots of nuts and seeds. I need the nuts for the fats and proteins. Macadamia nuts specifically, I think, are higher in fat, so I will be bringing those. And a lot of quinoa, couscous, and another thing I just found recently is farro. They all cook pretty fast, and they're pretty lightweight, and they're really healthy for you. Nut butters. Peanut butter is my favorite, but I do like almond butter as well. And lots of bars, granola, things like that. Like I said, I'll do a more comprehensive list and show you what I'm bringing for those first four or so days on trail in another video.
Where do you get Compeed blister pads?
Well, this question someone asked, and I couldn't re-find who had asked it, but in my video that I will link here if you hadn't seen it, about the 8 things I'll be updating or changing on when I return to the trail, I mentioned the Compeed blister pads that I'll be bringing, and I could not find them in any local stores or drugstores or even Walgreens, but Amazon is the place to get those.
Do you brush your teeth?
Yes, I definitely brush your teeth. Last time I had a toothbrush and I cut off the handle, not just for the weight savings, it really doesn't save that much weight, but it just packed easier to have a shorter toothbrush, and then a teeny tiny thing of toothpaste. Use very little toothpaste because I would take a sip of water, brush my teeth, and then I'd be off from camp to spit out the water. And at least once a day. I try to do it twice a day, morning and night, but definitely keep my teeth brushed.
And then this question is from me. Do you carry or wear deodorant?
She did not like my answer to this question, but my answer is no. I did not carry deodorant. I didn't want to bother with the weight, and I didn't want to bother putting it on every day because after a very short period, you just stink anyway. So I did not. I know some people do, but I did not bother. She did not like that answer, but that is my answer to that question. All right, those are the questions that everybody had asked in the different videos for me. If you think of anything else, please put it below and I'll just type you out an answer. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Stay tuned for some more gear-related videos and food-related videos before I head back to the trail. Again, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.